Good morning, students. Let us start today's class. So in today's class we'll do some problems. We'll do 3 problems in today's class, and these problems are totally different the problems which we have done earlier. So in these problems GAV will remain same. We know how to find out GAV in the entire chapter. The calculation of GAV will be the same, 3 steps: high, low, high. So today's question is, the house is self-occupied and let out. Okay, so let us see the question. What he is saying: Raja is the owner of one big building whose municipal value is 80,000 per annum. So Raja is the owner of the house property. He is having a big building. So the rent of the building is municipal value of the building is 80,000 per annum. This is per annum. Fair rental value is 1 lakh per annum. Standard rent is per 90,000 per annum. 3/4 of the house is let out on a monthly rent of 99,000. So he is giving the month the 3/4, not the entire building, only 3/4 he is giving on rent for rupees 9,000 per month. 1/4 of the house is self-occupied throughout the year. So he is doing, he is separating 3/4 and 1/4, and 3/4 he is giving what for the rent purpose, let out purpose, and 1/4 he is staying in the house. Other particulars are as under. So municipal taxes is given, education cess is given, interest on loan is given, ground rent is given, land revenue is given, interest prior to construction 20,000, but date is not given. Date is given. Date of construction is 1st June 2016. This is also given. What he asked compute income from house property assuming that both units are independent. So he is asking you to find out income from house property let out and self-occupied. He is saying both the units are separate. Independent means what? Both are not dependent. 3/4 is separate and 1/4 is separate. So in that case, what we have to do? We have to do the problem 1 for 3/4, that is self-occupied let out per portion, and 1/4 is what? Let out self-occupied portion. Okay, and what all we are having that we have to do, that we have to calculate 3/4 and 1/4. Okay, let us start first with let out portion. So first we'll do problem based on let out portion. So we'll do problem based on first let out portion. So so in this only I am preparing 2 columns. One is for self-occupied, other is for let out. So we'll be having 2 columns. One is what? Let out. Other is what? Self-occupied. Okay. So the heading will be in the same, in one format only we are doing. If you want, you can do let out at one place and self-occupied at one place. So I am doing both houses at one place, self-occupied and let out. So we are finding computation of income from house property of Mr. Raja for the AY 2020 and 21. Okay, so first we have to find out GAV. So how to find out GAV first? So gross annual value, and we know for self-occupied property there will be no GAV. Okay, we have done problems in that we have seen for self-occupied property there will be no GAV. GAV will be only for let out portion. Okay, so let us first find out GAV. So computation of gross annual value. Okay, so how to find out gross annual value? So we have 3 steps. Step number 1 is what? ERV. So step 1 we are finding out ERV. So ERV, how to find out? MRV and FRV. Okay, how much is MRV? MRV is given as 80,000 and FRV given as 1 lakh. So MRV is 80,000, FRV is 1 lakh. Okay, but this 80,000 and 1 lakh is for the entire building. is for the entire building, but he is saying what 3/4 is let out. Okay, 3/4 means what we have to do, take into 3/4 into 3/4. Why we are taking? Because he is saying both the houses, compute the income from house property. I am assuming both units are independent, both are separate. When he says both units are separate, it means what 1/4 is separate and 3/4 is separate. But rent of the this values is given for the entire building. Municipal value, FRV, standard rent, actual rent. It is given for the entire building. So what we have to do? We have to segregate. Okay. So we are segregating. 3/4 is what? Self-occupied. Let out. 1/4 is what? Self-occupied. So the entire building we are dividing. 3/4 will be let out and 1/4 will be self-occupied. So all the calculations we have to do. 3/4 in let out portion we have to write, and self-occupied we have to write 1/4. Okay. Check. So 80,000 3/4 is how much? 3 divided by 4 is 60,000. 60,000 we are getting for MRV, and 1 lakh into 3 divided by 4 is 75,000. So we are getting 75,000 as FRV. So highest is 75,000, that is ERV. Okay. Next step number 2. What we have to find out? Adjusted ERV. Step number 2 is adjusted ERV. What we have to write? Standard rent or adjusted ERV. Standard rent or adjusted ERV. How much we are having standard rent here? 90,000. So 90,000 we have to do 3/4. Okay. This is already 3/4. So directly write 75,000. So 90,000 into 3/4, if we do, we get 67,500. 67,500. So this is highest and this is low. This is high and this is low. So this is how much? 67,500 is adjusted ERV. So adjusted ERV is 67,500. We got adjusted ERV 67,500. Next, now what is next step? We have to find out GAV. So how to find out GAV? Okay, GAV is adjusted ERV and ARV. Okay, how much is ARV given? ARV is given 9,000 per month. So first we have to do 9,000 into 12. This is per month. Convert into per annum. 9,000 into 12. We have converted. We got 1,08,000. Okay. Next. So we are getting 1,08,000 as next. Adjusted ERV 67,500. Okay. Now concentrate. What he is saying? 9,000 per month. The 3/4 of the house is let out for 9,000. So we should not do 9,000 3/4. Why we should not do? Because here in the question is saying 3/4 of the house is let out for a monthly basis of 9,000. It means what? The rent 9,000 is of rent of. So we should not do 3/4 for 1,08,000 because it is saying that rent 3/4 house is given as rent of 9,000. So this 9,000 rent is of 3/4 only. Okay, it is not the rent 9,000 is not of the entire building. So that's why we are taking 9,000 directly into 12. We have to take. So highest is what? 1,08,000. 1,08,000 as GAV. Okay, so we got GAV as 1,08,000 as GAV. For let out portion, GAV is 1,08,000, and we know for self-occupied there will be no GAV, right? Then we have to deduct municipal taxes. Okay, so he has given only municipal tax rate. He has given two taxes. One is municipal tax, one is education cess. Okay, so municipal tax is 6,000. Education cess is how much is education cess? 1,200. But this 2 is for the entire building. Okay, so this 2 is for the entire building. how much is municipal taxes? 8,000. Sorry, 8,000. So 8,000 into 3 divided by 4, we are getting municipal taxes as 6,000 into 3 by 4 you do. Here also you do 3 by 4. 1200 into 3 divided by 4, we are getting 900. Okay, so we are getting net annual value. So 1,08,000 minus 6,000 minus 9,000, we are getting 93,000 as NAV, and here there will be no NAV. Okay, as we know, in self-occupied property there will be no GAV, no municipal taxes, no NAV. Okay, next is what? Deductions. Deductions under section 24. So first deduction, we are having standard deduction. Under section 24A. So this will be 30% on NAV. So 93,000 into 30%, we are getting 2,000, 27,000. 93,000 into 30%, 27,900 we are getting. Okay, so here there will be no standard deduction also. Next, interest on loan. Okay, interest on loan, we are having, how much is given interest on loan? Interest on loan is 10,000 and pre-construction interest 20,000. So first interest on loan, it is post interest. So this is how much? Post interest on loan is 10,000. This 10,000 we have to divide now. 3 by 4 will go to let out, and remaining 2,500 will go to self-occupied. Okay, it's easy. From 10,000, 3 by 4 will go to self-occupied let out property, and left over 10,000 into 1 by 4 will write in self-occupied property. Okay, in self-occupied property, only deduction, that is interest on loan, we have to give. Actually, next is what? Pre-construction interest. Pre-construction interest. So how much is pre-construction interest? 20,000. This is 10,000 into 3 by, first you do into divided by 5. Should we take interest on loan pre-construction interest? Yes, because it is date of construction is 1/6/2016. This is after 2015, so we can take. So first you do 20,000 divided by 5, we are getting 4,000. The 4,000 into 3 by 4 you have to write into self-occupied let out portion, and 4,000 into 1 divided by 4 you have to write under here into 1 by 4. Okay, so in self-occupied property, only one expense, one deduction we have to give, that is what? Interest on loan. Both interest on loan, both first means what? Post construction and pre-construction also. So how to do first pre-construction? 20,000 divided by 5, and it is taken, the date of construction is completed on 1st June 2016. So this is after 2015. Okay, so divide by 5, we know this rule. So 3,000 and 1,000. And let us do deductions. So we get a self-occupied property always loss. So 2,500 plus 1,000, we are getting negative 3,500 as loss. And income from house property is how much? 93,000 minus 27,900 minus 7,500 minus 3,000. So we are getting 54,600 as income. B. 1,10,000 into 6,900. Oh, reductions are 8,000 minus 6,000 minus 900. This is 1,01,100. Calculation mistake. 1,01,100. 1,01,100. 101,100 into 30%. This is also wrong. 30,000 we are getting. 30,330 calculation mistake. 1100. Okay, so from 1,08,000 you deduct 6,900, you get 1,01,100. On this 30% you do 30,330. So now calculation 1,01,100 minus 30,330 minus 7,500 minus 3,000. 60,270 is the answer. So one is income from house property and one is loss. Okay, so we are getting one is income, one is loss. So we have to find out total income from house property. Total income from house property. Okay, at odd portion we are getting income 60,270 and self-occupied we are getting loss. How much? 3,500. So net income is 56,770. So this is income from house property. Okay, so net income from house property. So like this we have to solve. Let me explain this problem once again. So he is giving information of two houses. One is left out, one is self-occupied, and self-occupied is giving self-occupied is saying 1/4. This is a one entire building. That entire building he is taking 1/4 as a 1/4 he is staying, and 3/4 he is giving on rent. Okay, so the information is given of municipal taxes, education cess is given for the entire building. So we have done 3/4, 1/4. Okay, next interest on loan also given for the entire building. So we have done 3/4, 1/4. Pre-construction also is given for the entire building. So we have done 3/4, 1/4. Okay, and how did we find out GAV? GAV again MRV, FRV is given for the entire building. So we have taken for 3/4. 80,000, 3/4 is 60,000. 1 lakh 3/4 is 75,000. And we know this is the highest of the two will be called as ERV. Next, adjusted ERV, standard rent, adjusted ERV, whichever is low. What is low? 67,500. This is adjusted ERV. Next is what? GAV. How to take GAV? Adjusted ERV or ARV? But ARV we are not taking 3/4 because in the question is saying this 9,000 is for the only 3/4 portion. He is not saying this 9,000 is for the entire building. He is saying 9,000 is only for the 3/4 portion. That's why we have taken 9,000 directly. This is for 3/4 portion. Given in the question, this is directly for 3/4 portion is given. Okay, that's why we have taken directly 9,000 into 12 into 1,08,000. Done. So we got let out portion we are getting income 60,270 and loss we are getting from self-occupied property 3,500. So again we have to find out total income from house property. So let out portion we are getting income 60,270, self-occupied loss is 3,500. If you deduct you will get income from house property is 56,770 as total income. Okay, easy, right? Sure. So this is independent portions. So this question is on the independent portions now. Our next question we'll do where the portion is called as one unit. There is no independent portion. Okay. So let us see the other problem. 10th one. Page number is 197. The earlier problem page number is 196. Question number 8. Now we are doing page number 197. Question number 10. See what he says in the question number 12. He may give question in exam in the paragraph also. See what he is saying. Mr. Venkat is a owner of a building constructed on 1st September 2015, having a municipal value of 1,20,000 per annum. He is giving per annum. Fair rental value is also per annum. While the rent determined in the Rent Control Act, rent which is determined by the Rent Control Act called as standard rent 96,000 per annum. The building was let out on a monthly rent of 12,000 up to 31st January 2019. So the building is given on rent for the year but not up to the 31st March. Okay, till when it is given? Is given till 31st March. 31st January is given. Thereafter it was self-occupied. Relevant in particulars are given. So after that, after January means what? February, March, 2 months he is given the building on rent. He is staying in the building. Okay, first he is giving the building on the rent for 12,000 up to 31st January 2019. After that what he is done, he is giving the he is staying in the house property after January means how much? 2 months, February and March. Relevant particulars are given. Municipal taxes are paid 10% per annum. Interest on loan is given. Interest on pre-construction is given 40,000. And interest on Interest prior to construction means what? Pre-construction interest is given. So date is also given, construction date. Okay. Next, ground rent is given, land revenue is given, collection charges is given, annual charges is given, compute income from house property is same. Okay. Now, in this question, the entire building, there is only one building, and that building is given on rent till 31st January 2019, and on rental basis. After that, the building is the owner is staying in the building. Okay. So it means what? It's so simple. The question is very easy. What we have to do, only at the time of calculation of GAV the changes will come. Only at the time of calculation of GAV the only changes will come, and we have to take actual rent only for the 10 months. Okay. So the previous year starts from 1st April 2018, and it will end on 31st March 2019. Okay, this has to be changed. This should be 2020. Yes, 19, 20, 2021. Yes, this should be 20. The dates are wrong. Okay, 31st January 2020. 1st April 21. Yes, this is wrong. So this is given on 1st April 2019 and 31st March 2020. Till it is given on, this is previous year. Okay, so only one change here. What is the change? That we have to take actual rental value for 10 months. We have to take actual rental value for 10 months, because from April you count till January 31st. January is the entire month. January is the entire month. 31st January, entire month you have to take January. Okay, so from March, April you count April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. January means 10 months the building is given on rent. 2 months, do not consider the 2 months. Okay, so we'll do 10th problem. So the heading will be calculation of income from house property of Mr. Venkat for the AY 2020-21. Okay, particulars and amount. Okay, so first we have to calculate GAV. We know how to calculate GAV. Again, same 3 steps: gross annual value. So first we have to find out gross annual value. So we know steps: calculation of GAV. Step number 1 is what? ERV. How to find out ERV? We know MRV, FRV. MRV is 1,20,000, FRV is 1,50,000. So high is 1,50,000, that is ERV. Step number 3 is adjusted ERV. Standard rent and adjusted ERV. Standard rent and ERV. Standard rent is how much? 96,000. So 96,000 standard rent, and this is 1,50,000. Low is how much? 96,000. What is 96,000? Adjusted ERV. Okay. Next, step number 3. We have to find out what? GAV. How to find out GAV? We'll write adjusted ERV. We'll write ARV. How much is adjusted ERV? 96,000. And how much is ARV? Concentrate. How much is saying? 12,000 per month. So we have to write 12,000 into 10 months only. 10 months from when started? 1st April 2000. Wait. So it started from 1st April 2019. So we are taking this 10 months as from 1st April 2019 to 31st January 20. So count, you will get 10 months. So 1,20,000. So this adjusted ERV is 196 and this is 1,20,000. Highest is how much? 1,20,000. So GAV is 1,20,000. So there is only one change here. at the time of calculation of ARV. So he is saying the building is given on rent for 9 months, 10 months only. So we have till 31st January 2020. So we have to take 10 months rent. That's only change. Rest is easy. Next, what we have to do, we have to deduct minus municipal taxes. Municipal taxes. How much is municipal taxes given? 10% on MRV. MRV is 1,20,000. MRV is 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 into 10%, we are getting 12,000 as municipal taxes. Any other tax we are having apart from municipal taxes? No. Next is what? Net annual value. Okay. So from 1,20,000 you deduct 12,000 minus 12,000, you get 1,08,000 as net annual value. Okay. Next you deduct what? Deductions under section 24. First is standard deduction. Under section 24A, 30% on NAV. How much is NAV? 1,08,000 into 30%. So 1,08,000 into 30%, we get 32,400 as standard deduction. Next, interest on loan. Interest on loan. Okay. First one is post construction. How much is post construction interest? He is saying post construction interest is 12,000. You can take directly 12,000 here. Okay. Next interest you got pre-construction. You can take pre-construction because the house is the construction is completed on 1st January 2019, 1st September 2019. You can take, this is after 2015, in between 2015. So pre-construction interest is how much? 40,000 divided by 5 you can take. Okay. So 40,000 divided by 5 is 8,000. Got it. Done. So then 1,08,000 minus 12,000. Sorry. 1,08,000 minus 32,400 1,08,000 minus 32,400 minus 12,000 minus 8,000. You get 55,600 as income from house property. 55,600. This is income from house property. Okay, got it right? Easy. What is in the earlier problem? Earlier problem, the entire building is divided into two portions separately. That's why we have done let out portion 3/4 separate and 1/4 separately. But in this problem, the entire building is given on rent up to 31st January 2020. After that, it is given on rent. It is he is staying self-occupied. So 2 months, no need. Don't consider for 2 months. Okay. And he is considering the entire portion as 1 unit. So the entire building is 1. But in the earlier problem, he is saying 2 units are separately independent. Both units are independent. Both are separate. That's why we have done separately. But here no need because he is saying the entire building is 1 only. Okay. So very easy. So only change in this problem is where we have seen there's some points, new point, that is only ARV. Rest is same. ARV you have to take only for 10 months. Okay. So if he says the same building is given for rent for some more than 10 months or 10 months, so you can do like this. Or separately saying, do like the earlier problem we have done, or 8th problem we have done, in that same manner you can do. Okay. Chalo. Next. We'll do a 12th problem. This is a totally separate problem. What he is saying, in this problem we have to find out ARV first. Actual rental value. Here he is seeing rent received net is given. He is given what? Rent received is given. Rent received net is given. So what we have to find out, and some expenses is given in the question. This expenses is given. He incurred the following expenses. So all these expenses you have to add first. This all expenses. You get what? ARV. Okay. So you get actual rental value. From actual rental value, again you have to deduct this deduction expenses. You'll get actual rent received. Okay. I'll explain. This is very easy. Let us first read the question. What is saying? Mr. Vijay is the owner of the house. He furnishes the following particulars. Rent received net. He is given 86,000. This is a change. This we have to add some expenses. Municipal value is given. Fair rental value is given, and standard rent is given. Okay, so next is what? Municipal taxes is given, fair tax is given, fire tax is given. It is paid. If it is due, we should not consider. It is paid. That's why we have to consider. Next, incur the following expenses: lift maintenance, watchman salary, gardener salary, staircase lighting, water pumping, garbage. All this you have to add first to the rent. This rent is net. We have to find out the gross rent first. Okay, to the 86,000, all these expenses we have to add. Okay, and later on we'll see what we have to do. He claims the following deduction: interest on claim we have to take, interest on loan we have to take, actual repair we do not consider, and this collection charges also do not consider. Pre-construction interest 20,000, construction date is 2008, 2006 is saying, so don't consider. It is before 2015. If it is before 2015, don't ignore it. Ground rent is given, land rent revenue is given, so this also you consider, ignore. So first we have to find out what ARV. Okay. Let us start solving this problem. First we'll do ARV. So question number is 12. So first we'll find out ARV. So it's very easy to find out ARV. So how to find out ARV? I'm doing calculations here. Calculation of ARV. Okay. How to find out? Actual rent received is given. Sorry, net rent received is given net. How much is that net? 86,000. 86,000. To this all expenses you have to add. What all expenses we are having here? See, all expenses you add. Lift maintenance, watchman salary, gardener salary, all we have to add. Okay. So if we add all this, I'm doing on the calculator. 4,000 plus 12,000 plus 18,000 plus 1,200 plus 3,800 plus 3,000. So we are getting 42,000 total expenses. So if I add all the expenses, I am getting 42,000 as all expenses. Okay, all expenses. He incurred the expenses. All these expenses I'm adding, so I'm getting 42,000. So if I add 86,000 plus 42,000, I'll be getting 1,28,000 as ARV. So this is ARV. Okay, I'm getting ARV 84, 42, 1,28,000. Again, this from ARV, I have to deduct all the expenses which I have already incurred. Okay, so this is called ARV minus expenses. So how much is ARV? 1,28,000 minus expenses is 42,000. So again you get actual rent received is 86,000. So your ARV is 86,000 again. Okay. So you think, sir, why we are adding, why we are deducting, sir? There is no need, sir. First we are adding, then we are deducting, we are getting ARV as 86,000. But when she asks in the question, you have to do in the same manner. Whenever the question given as like this, rent received net and is given expenses, you have to add first the expenses, you have to find out first ARV. Okay. Next what you have to do, from ARV you deduct 86,000, this expenses you get 86,000. What is 86,000? Again this is called as ARV net. ARV net. Okay, this only you have to do. This is the same thing. Only what? Add expenses, then deduct expenses. That's it. So you get ARV. So we can easily solve this problem now. So first is what we are writing. We are writing heading. So again, solving the problem is same. What we have to write? Heading will be computation of income from house property. Of Mr. His name is Vijay. Mr. Vijay for the AY 2020 and 21. Okay. Rest will be the same. Particulars, amount. What you have to find out? You have to find out GAV, gross annual value. Less is what? Municipal taxes. In this problem, there is what? fire tax also there. Get net annual value. From that you deduct deductions under section 24. So first is standard deduction under section 24A. 30% on whatever NAV that you get, that on that you have to do. Then interest on loan. 24B. First is post construction. Next is pre-construction. Okay, post construction is given post construction interest as 15,000 and take directly 15,000, and you should not consider pre-construction because the construction is completed on 2006, so don't consider. Okay, so let us first find GAV. So stay GAV, how to find out? First step is what? ERV. So we have MRV is how much? 1 lakh, 1,20,000. MRV, FRV, 1 lakh, 1,20,000. So highest is 1,20,000. This is ERV. Step number 2 is what? Adjusted ERV. How much is adjusted? Standard rent is we have tried, and we have tried ERV also. So the standard rent is how much? 90,000. So 90,000, 1,20,000. So low. What is low? 90. 90 is adjusted ERV. Then step 3 is what? GAV. How to find out GAV? Adjusted ERV and ARV. 90,000 is adjusted ERV, ERV, and GAV is we are getting 86,000. Okay. So our GAV will be 90,000. Highest of the two is 90,000. So we can write GAV is 90,000. Then deduct municipal taxes. Municipal taxes is 10% on MRV. MRV is 1 lakh. Municipal taxes is 10%. 1 lakh 10% is 10,000. Fire tax also there. How much is fire tax? 5,000. Okay. When you deduct, you will get how much? 75,000 as net annual value, and 30% of 75,000. 75,000 into 30%. They are getting 22,500. And these taxes are also there. Interest on loan is there. So 75,000 minus 22,500 minus 15,000. You get 51,000 as 75 minus 22,500 minus 15,000. 37,500 as income from house property. So we are getting income from house property as 37,500. That's it. This is your 12th question. So we solved 3 questions today. Thank you. And the next rest I'll upload in the next questions I'll upload in the next videos.